Okay, so I'm 8 months into this YouTube journey. If you've been following along, you know I already posted 2-month, 4-month, and 6-month update videos. This is 8 months. One thing that was common across these first 3 videos is that I was posting consistently, 1 video a week, every week. But this time around, things are a little different. I haven't been as consistent. In fact, I missed not just 1 week, but 2. So yeah, let's check out what happened and see if skipping those 2 weeks really made a difference. My rule for consistency is simple. No fewer than 4 videos a month. Sometimes 5 if the weeks line up right. That keeps me on a weekly schedule. February was the first time I slipped and only posted 3 videos, and now April might end up the same way. So let's take a look at whether that dip in consistency had any effect on my subscriber count. August 2024, my first month posting, I gained 2 subscribers. September 2024, I gained 3 subscribers. October, 7 subscribers. November, 212 subscribers. December, 112. January, 226, February 75, March 180, and April 2025 we are 3/4 of the month in, and I've gained 137 subscribers so far this month. As I mentioned earlier, February was the first month I wasn't consistent. I only posted 3 videos instead of my usual minimum of 4. Could that explain the drop in my subscriber count? Then in March I posted 4 videos and my subscriber count went back up, so there does seem to be a connection between posting consistently and gaining subscribers. That said, we'd need more data to really know for sure. One thing worth pointing out is that in both January and March, I did have videos cross 1,000 views, unlike in February and so far April, so that could definitely be a factor as well. So while it seems like missing a weekly upload may have had a slight impact on the channel, it doesn't look like it caused any major drops. As of right now, I have 962 subscribers, so no, I haven't quite hit the 1,000 mark yet, but who knows? By the time you're watching this, I might have crossed it. I think it's kind of funny how when I first started, I didn't even think twice about watch hours. I was completely focused on subscribers. I guess that's because when we look at other YouTubers, we see their subscriber count, not their watch hour count. Anyways, everyone's journey is different, but for me, this is where the pressure really starts to kick in. The fact that YouTube gives you a time limit to hit 4,000 watch hours definitely adds pressure and some stress. Let's take a look at where things stand. In August 2024, my first month posting, I accumulated 0.6 watch hours. September, 1.6 watch hours. October, 15.6 watch hours. November, 105. December, 134. January, 289. February, 130. March, 328. April 2025, we are 3/4 of the month in, and I've accumulated 120 watch hours so far for this month. So total, I have 1,099 watch hours out of the 4,000 needed. What is that, like 25%? So again, February and April are the 2 months where I didn't post consistently or will not post consistently, and the numbers definitely seem lower compared to January and March. So what happened in January and March? Those were actually my 2 highest months for watch hours. Let's see, in January, I posted 5 videos and one of them, the 4 months in video, did really well. For a small channel like mine, I consider anything over 1,000 views to be a success. Then in March, I posted 4 videos, and again, I had a video do well, the apartment tour video, as opposed to February and April where I only posted 3 times and didn't have any videos take off. So we can look at this in a few different ways. The higher watch hours in January and March could be because I was posting consistently, and maybe the algorithm pushed my content more because I was posting regularly. Or it could simply be that having one video that performed well each month boosted both my watch hours and subscriber count. Or maybe the more you post, the more chances you have to hit on a good idea that takes off. Perhaps the video I skipped in February could have been the one that really took off. What do you think? It's hard to know for sure, right? Maybe it's a mix of it all. Either way, we definitely need more data. I plan on continuing to make this type of video because it really helps me step back and really look at the numbers to try and find patterns. Here's something interesting I've noticed about my click-through rate. For those who might not know, click-through rate is the percentage of people who saw your video thumbnail and clicked on it. A higher click-through rate usually means more people are curious enough to click and watch. So here's what I've observed. Almost all of my videos end up losing traction, and the graph typically looks like this. However, there are 2 videos that haven't died out. They've shown a steady increase since I posted them. 2 months in, which I posted back in November of 2024, and 6 months in from February. And you know what these 2 videos have in common that none of my other videos do? A high click-through rate of 4.8% and 5.1%. No other video of mine comes close. Most of my videos are in the 3% range or below. The closest is 4 months in with the 4.0 click-through rate, but even that wasn't enough to keep it trending. I think this could be something. I mean, after 37 videos, only 2 have kept growing, and the one factor they have in common is the high click-through rate. What do you think? Thumbnails and titles are the most important part of YouTube. If your click-through rate is too low, YouTube won't really push your video. Because why push it out if people aren't clicking? Which kind of makes sense. But honestly, thumbnails and titles are my least favorite part of the whole YouTube process. Probably because I know how important they are and I know how bad I am at them. That said, looking back, I should have used more is the A/B testing on YouTube. I've used it in the past when I genuinely had multiple thumbnail ideas and couldn't decide. Like with these videos, I literally let the test decide for me. And funny enough, the version I thought would do best never did. That's how bad I am at this. Even if we don't have different images, we can always still experiment with the text on the thumbnail, like I did here in a more recent video. Same photo, different text. Because honestly, think about it. Don't you sometimes click on a video just because of the words on the thumbnail? I know, I do. When it comes to titles, they're actually the easiest thing to change. I know it depends on the person and their channel, but for me, I usually start out with a high click-through rate because my people always click on my videos. You know who you are. Thanks. But then over time, that click-through rate starts to drop and I get a better sense of what the actual rate is. And for me, once I see it dipping closer to 3.0%, that's usually when I change the title because I don't want it to get to the 2s. For example, in this video, the views picked up after I switched the title. Sometimes it helps like it did here, but sometimes it doesn't. And it's also hard to know when the right time to change it is. But honestly, if your video is drowning, why not throw a life vest? One correlation I recently noticed comes from big hit movies. Take Ryan Reynolds, for example. He's been in over 50 films, but Deadpool is by far his biggest hit, so they keep making sequels. Same with Robert Downey Jr. Iron Man became his most iconic role, so they keep building on it. It's kind of the same here on YouTube. When you find a video that really works and people respond to it, make sequels. Give your audience more of what they clearly enjoy. I'm sharing this because I'm sure many others have felt the same. I think for most people, there comes a point, a crossroads, where you have to decide, do I keep going or do I throw in the towel? For me, 7 months was when posting weekly started to feel really hard. That was the point when things got difficult. I felt like I hit the edge and kind of a mental barrier that I struggled to push through. I started slowing down both in my work and in my posting because I was seriously starting to have real doubts. It also made me think about something else. Most of the videos I've seen talk about getting monetized in 2 to 5 months. It's much rarer to find someone who says it took a year or more. And maybe that's because around that point, 8 months, 10 months, a year is when people start to burn out or give up. That might be the breaking point for a lot of creators. For me, it took 8 months to really question everything. How about you? Okay, thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your time. And I hope to see you on the next one. Bye.